Hello, friends. I'm here today to talk to you about what to do when motivation fades. Have you struggled to stay consistent at something you really care about, one of your goals or dreams? It happens to everybody, and you're not alone. Many people struggle with sticking to their routines. They wake up and they lost their great ideas. They don't have the desire to go do the workout, or they tell themselves they don't have enough time even though it's important to them. So I want to share with you 3 ways that you can remind yourself to get yourself motivated and to remind yourself why it's so important. But before I do, I want to let you know, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Wendy Johnson, a transformational life coach living in Indian Wells, California, and I empower women to overcome their challenges and design a life on purpose they love living with more joy, peace of mind, and well-being. So back to the topic of losing motivation and wanting to give up. This happened to me yesterday. I was writing, and there was my brain was telling me that I was tired and I was hungry, and gosh, I think I'm going to take a cat nap now rather than write. And my best time of writing is the mid-morning this time, and my brain was talking me out of it. So what you want to do in that case is to know that your brain only is a suggester. It does not order. So you need to hit the pause button, and you need to resuggest. You need to edit the suggestion. And you could suggest to your brain that I really feel good about taking the time to finish what I told myself I was going to do. And even if I don't feel like it, I have the ability to do it. And I have the time. I'm just choosing to not do it, but I do have the time. It's scheduled in my calendar. So you can resuggest anything that your brain is telling you when you're not up to it and you feel like giving up. And the second tip I have for you is discomfort is temporary. Any task you do will be over quickly. The workout will be done. It's hard to get started, it's hard to get motivated, but after an hour, you'll be so happy that you've finished. And whatever you do, the report that you've been procrastinating and putting off, you choose to watch TV or have a night of Netflix, one more night, and you'll put it off until tomorrow. And our brains are wired this way. 300 years ago, we had to build the house. We had to hunt for the food, and if we didn't, we would die. But now we have discomfort for things that don't matter, like standing in line at a grocery store, or sorry, my phone is ringing. I'm going to decline my phone. Apologize for that. But you want to, back to the topic. Okay, silly things like having my phone ring on my computer while I'm right in the middle of a live. So you need to maintain perspective that your life is good and that your discomfort is temporary. Step into the comfort and let it strengthen you. And the third tip I have for you, no regrets of hard work done. And I have a quote I love by Teddy Roosevelt, and it says, "Far and away the best prize that life has to offer is the chance to work hard at work worth doing." We want our arms to be strong. We want our stomachs to be flat, but we don't want to grind through the workout, or we want the final result of having it done perfectly, but we don't want to go through the failed attempts to get it. We want the gold medal, but we don't want the work that goes with it, the hard work, the grind, the failed attempts. And I want to remind you that starting is hard and getting stuck is hard, failing is hard, but finishing is so worth the accomplishment and the victory and just feeling really good about yourself. So that is it, the 3 reminders that you can give yourself when your motivation fades. And I'll give you a recap. The first tip is your mind suggests, but it doesn't order. Your second tip is discomfort is temporary. And the third tip, no regrets of hard work when done. So when you feel like giving up, what I encourage you to do is show up, be courageous, and don't always listen to your feelings, because a lot of times your feelings are just trying to make you feel comfortable. So do your best, and if you're not at your best, show up anyway, because there's no right or wrong or good or bad. Let the world decide how you're showing up. And the simple act of showing up and having the courage to do the work any way you can is a victory worth celebrating. And I would love to hear from you. Please share in the comments any tips that you may have that I may have left out, what you do when your motivation fades. And just remember, it's always hard starting, but once you've got the momentum going, it's so good to get it finished. And before I go, I want to help you get momentum on your dreams and goals. I have a free guide, the 10 Principles to Design a Life You Love, and you can grab your copy at the link below. And I look forward to talking to you again next week. I wish you a great week. Here's to you and your success. Thank you.